Welcome, folks, to a fantastic matchup that will continue the championship legacy of the proud Pacific 12 Conference that stretches back more than a decade. Welcome, folks, to Allegiant Stadium, the home of the Raiders, right off the Las Vegas Strip, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Championship trophy. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He finds some space. Gets the first and still running. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking for a receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Getting set. There's 2nd down.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. Well, the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good
deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Just getting settled into this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kirk.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
PAT makes it 7-0. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Crucial third down play after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's hauled in way downfield. Touchdown, Dukes. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. So the Appalachian State offense back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Catch made on the left side. Oh, the spin move. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Oh, it would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Finding some room with the 25. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Offense in hurry-up mode.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. So the whole place right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
The pass is caught.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep down the right side. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. He could go. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a hit. Sets up the offense in great position.
Chris, it looked to me like the quarterback was trying to give his man a chance to high point the ball, but he left it too far to the inside and gave the defender a real chance. Seems like an odd time and place for a lob pass.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, James Madison. They could not stop him.
Man, this running back would not go down. You could just tell by the way he was running. He was not going to go down easy. The defense just unable to wrap him up as he goes into the end zone for the score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. The App State offense goes back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it go quickly. It is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
James Madison's offense back out there now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop?
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense that fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. The back's got it again. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dukes.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll bring him down just short of the 20. No huddle now for the offense.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. Third down after that running play. Press coverage now from the secondary. Running play called on 3rd and short. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking for the wideout. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Caught quickly. Refuses to go down. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Perkins, James Madison in front right now. An entertaining first quarter. Early fireworks as to show up here as we begin the second quarter. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And he finds his tight end for the catch. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be first and 10 from there.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Tackle made after a big gain.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The Dukes lining up here on first and 10. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on second and 13. They look to throw it here on second down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Out of the gun now on third down. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a 37-yard attempt. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Appalachian State offense back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out. Trying to do the same thing here. They'll run it to the left. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Some strong run defense there makes it second and 10 now from the 25. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. He's got his man wide open. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. So the offense with the first and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. They're going to run it. Got the first down and still motoring. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. Fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. throw to the running back in the flat. Finding space at the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown. Outstate.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
P.A.T. is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Mistake by the kicker, and the offense will set up now at the 40. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Here's the second down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the Dukes churn out another first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
First down here for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock in on him, and he has had a big day today. Keep throwing in the rock.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And he drops back in the gun, bringing pressure. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Slangs a quick throw. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Back to throw again. Looks to his left and makes the completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Looking to pass here on second down. The junior tried to take his shot, but overthrows his man. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Receiver makes the grab. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. The offense really clicking against this battle defense.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
That's out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. They'll crank the tempo here for this next play. And at first down, they go right back to him. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Down, looking to throw the ball. Gets made on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, that's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
The completion makes it second down. Looking to throw here. Tight end makes the grab. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made on the right side. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10. The Dukes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And looking to throw now on first down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. The back's got it.
Boy, positive yards there on first and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on second and inches.
And the tailback's got it again. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Receiver in motion now. Tackle down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
Grab behind the line. It's Brown. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
He'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State, as they put 6 more on the board.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Gets off a square kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. Running with purpose. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Takes the handoff again. Has the first down and more. And the Dukes look to keep this drive moving.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
First down and 10 now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Catch made down inside the 25.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The Dukes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught in the flat by the running back. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, James Madison. In a conference championship game, this quarterback, this receiver, having a performance we are never going to forget.
You know, at this point, I'm just kind of sitting back, just enjoying it. I don't even know what to say from an analytical standpoint because it just keeps happening over and over again. But it sure is fun to just sit back and watch these guys execute. Now here comes the point after attempt.
And the extra point gets it within 4, 35-31. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start with the 25. The out-state offense goes back on the field. First play of the drive, they look to the right. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Breaks in open space. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set it with a first down at the 41.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
Caught by the receiver. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Chris, that would have been his 5th touchdown of the game if he hit that one. I'm a little surprised he didn't get it. He's been on the money today.
Coach decides to go for it on this fourth down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Wide open downfield.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. They just have to be smart.
That's a second and goal play for the offense. And he'll set up to throw. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
The incompletion sets up a third and goal from the 3. They're going to run the option. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, outstate. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Extra point makes the lead 11. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Duke's offense back on the field now. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. It's an out route. The catch made. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
There's a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. The quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver who can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42. And the Dukes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the football. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, that one's picked off.
But this defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their 3rd interception now in the game.
First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes it the grab. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Dump off, caught by the running back. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. Appalachian State has the lead here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looks right for a quick completion.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Boy, nice job here by the receiver to be able to pick up this first down. I guess the only thing he could have done better was stay in bounds. You got to stay in bounds to be able to keep that clock moving with the lead.
Makes a quick catch. Here has a path to the end zone. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Second down and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
They'll set up for the PAT. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick travels out of bounds, and the penalty moves the ball to the 40. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. The Dukes will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off. Reminds his defense what he can do with his legs and almost took it to the house.
He keeps it on the design run. Touchdown, Dukes. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. So the Appalachian State offense back out on the field now. 2 clock with the running game. He's past the marker and still going. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The offense already has one fourth down conversion. They do it for a second time. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows you the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.